at PAX South 2016. We're having a good time so far. We've got all sorts of cool games coming up, but right now, talking to JC over here.
Sorry, I got distracted with that guy who's a Mario with an AK. That was
Mario
pretty crazy.
with an AK.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an interesting choice. But hey, we're at PAX. Everyone's welcome at PAX. And we're having
What's
a
up,
wonderful
everybody?
time. You guys enjoying PAX? Yeah, kind of. It's just sort of like, yeah, PAX.
Everyone's all into Elite Dangerous, man. That's the thing.
Man, it's a good game. It's a good game. It's right over there. Yeah. Hey, we got all sorts of stuff at PAX. But right now, we're going to look at Dual Hand Disaster
Yes,
Tracker.
sir. Tracker.
Which
yes.
looks good, man.
Tracker.
You were saying this is a sort of twin-stick
yes.
shooter?
So what it is it's a twin-stick shooter where you're controlling two ships at the same time. What you want to do is, just like any old school game like Galaga and stuff, you want to get the highest score possible. The only thing is, the only way to keep your score is to leave the level of your own discretion. So you have to decide when to leave with the score that you have.
Oh, okay. So this is just going to keep going until you decide, it's not going to get any better than this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And it will get better than that.
And trust me,
Right.
if you steer the course, it will get better. Awesome. Well, let's take a look at this game.
So this build currently is only the prologue, but I can go ahead and skip through this.
Oh, before
sure.
we do that, just like to say, anyone on the show floor right now that wants to come and play the game, Dual Hand Disaster, if you want to come up and play the game, just come and speak to one of our boys over here.
Yeah, if
they'll get you up later on. This guy really wants people to play it.
Yeah, if you guys get the highest score, you'll win a free shirt.
There you go. You get a shirt. I was just about to
Yeah.
ask what the prize was. You want to come up and try this game live on the stream and on the TVs and on the speakers and stuff? You just come round, let us know. If you don't, hey, you don't have to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make you, not physically at the very least. I may just make you feel sad. But, you know, that's because I'm sad and I just want to sort of project that. Right, guys? Sadness, sadness, yeah? No one wants to get in on that. Oh, hey, fine, whatever. But you should play this game. It's a lot of fun. So come find one of our guys. Have a word. We'll get you up there in a bit. Already got a guy. Cool. If you can wait like 5 minutes, we're just going to play through the game and find out a little about it. And then
Yeah,
we'll
get familiar with it. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So like I
So
said,
what are we looking at, man?
you're controlling both ships. Essentially, the left side is trying to defend the right side. So you want to keep these enemies out because if they pass you, they will spawn on the right side.
Okay.
You do not take damage on the left side. I do need to make that clear because once you realize that, people tend to play a little differently.
So there's no damage on the left
There's
side?
no damage on the left side. Your primary concern is that you are running out of fuel as you move.
Huh.
And so on the left side, you're trying to destroy all of these enemies as much as possible. On the right
so
side...
we're doing 2 games at once here.
Yes.
Okay, because my brain hadn't even fully tuned in.
And
on
you're
what
just
was-
watching.
Yeah, like, and I was just like, wait, there's 2 things going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not the simplest thing in the world.
Once you understand the concepts, I mean, like, people on the show floor have actually super impressed me.
Each stick is controlling each side of the screen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you have your left ship on the left stick.
I'm with you now.
Yeah, and the right stick. Right ship on the right stick. This is kind of hard to explain while I'm playing. So.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, so it seems like you say, left stick, left half, right stick, right half.
Right.
And basically, you're just going to stay here until it starts getting so intense that you feel like you need to tap out.
Yeah. And yeah, basically, and because the whole purpose is the more damage, the more chaos you create on the left side, the more enemies that start to spawn in. So that's better for you because you're obviously racking up your multiplier and getting a bunch of points. And you can kind of carelessly start, destroying guys over here. But on the right side, you want to keep capturing all these resources. The resources are what initiate a multiplier, and they will also give you damage resistance, which means I can take a lot less damage on the right side.
So you're picking up things on the other side of the screen, which is helping you on this side of the screen.
Yes, absolutely.
Gotcha.
They're interconnected, like, extremely, like, hardcore style.
Nice.
So yeah, if you notice, those red points are telling me that I'm shooting the enemy with the wrong weapon. So for example, this guy, right? If I keep shooting him, notice my points are going negative.
Yeah.
So I need to remember single tap left trigger, that's my scatter shot. So the scatter shot is really good for crowd control. Kind of, lets you kind of clear these guys out. But if you have a multiplier active, the scatter shot will not chain your multiplier. So what you want to do is clear out as much of these guys in front of you as possible, and then start using your repeater to chain your multiplier.
Nice.
And the way you initiate a multiplier, let me show you that, is you got one of these. Notice down at the bottom it says 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
That is letting you know I need one more material to initiate a multiplier. And there we go. Now I have defenses. So now I can start kind of flying around a little more carelessly because I take considerably less damage. So let me focus on getting the parts because the only way for you to leave the level is to have 4 parts in your inventory.
Oh, so there is a case of like you do have to do something before you can choose to step out.
Yeah, you can't just leave because you want to. You need to do something so that you can leave.
Gotcha.
But the primary concern, right, is once you get these 4 parts, once you know you have those 4 parts in stock, you're good to go. You know you can leave whenever you want, so long as you don't lose them. And let's see.
I mean, I know I shouldn't be too surprised, but you're quite good at this.
Oh, thanks. You know what, man? It's crazy. Like I said, the show floor has really impressed me. I put in a tutorial specifically for PAX.
Yeah.
Because I figured, you know, I've showed this before at places like Indie.Xsplit and stuff where there are developers there and they're more familiar with kind of like the control, you know?
Yeah.
The physical control where they're familiar with where buttons are. So the show floor, like a lot of people have opted to skip the tutorial.
Wow.
And that's super impressive because it kind of shows that they're understanding concepts without necessarily being like bludgeoned in the face with like a wall of text, you know, which is super rad. So just for the heck of it, let me show you what happens. These tractors are the ones I'm letting cruise by, right? So he's going to keep following me until I either dash through him or a fireball hits him like, oh, that totally missed him. Just for the sake of showing you, if he runs into me, I'll lose material and take damage. If I run into him by boosting like this, I will not only not lose my material, but I'll take less damage than if I was just sitting there. So I can do that, and they're gone. I can deal with them that way if I want to. But, you know, that is just a risk that if you're willing to take, do it, man.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. Whoa, jeez. So for the sake of showing you what happens if you do get, you know, to keep your score, I'll go ahead and leave. So you hold up on the D-pad and Y. So my score was how much destruction I caused multiplied by how much material I recovered, which is the green stuff.
Oh, nice.
So my final score is 37,890, which is pretty...
Is that good? Is that good?
No.
I mean, it sounds like a lot, but
it's okay. For someone,
it's fine.
Yeah, if it was someone's first try, that is impressive
That's
because
acceptable.
they understand the concept.
Yeah. Well, speaking of someone's first try, should we get someone up here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Who we got that wants to come up and play the game? And maybe get a t-shirt. Don't necessarily get a t-shirt. You got to be good at the game.
Yeah.
You know, so come on up, man. Anyone else wants to play the game? We do only have a finite amount of time, but if you do want to play the game, talk to one of the people wearing similar shirts to me, and they will sort it out.
So go ahead and put this headset on, my man. What's your name, by the way? Scott. JC.
Scott, how you doing,
JC,
Scott?
how are you?
This is Chris, my man.
Hey, Chris.
Hey. Nice to see you, my man.
Absolutely.
All right,
Well,
Scott. So
you're gonna jump in.
yeah,
I'm going to jump right in.
yeah. If you can do the tutorial if you want, you know, we can talk about other things and
whatever
kind of
you
learn
wanna
the game.
do, man.
It's up to you.
All right. Let's just go right into it because why not, right?
Yeah, go for it. So
You
go ahead and
got
hit X.
skills.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You got skills that pay
Absolutely.
the bills.
No, definitely not.
No?
No, this is going to be tragic.
Your skills
So
do
go ahead
not
and
pay
hold
the
A.
bills.
Yeah, hold A. I'll show you how to skip the tutorial because I did it so that you don't do it unintentionally.
All right.
Hold down the right bumper until that side goes away. And it takes a little while to get.
Sure, no problem.
So there you go. Now,
All right.
yeah, I can explain stuff to you as you're doing it, or if you have questions, feel free to ask while you're playing. So I don't want to kind of overstep my bounds. If you're, a lot of people like to learn just by watching. That's what I'm saying, man.
100%.
It's super awesome.
I was watching over on the other monitor on the side, and I'm still very confused with the whole process. So
Cool.
we'll see what happens.
It took me, as you saw, like 2 minutes before I even realized something was going on the other half.
Right?
I was just concentrating on one bit, and then we're suddenly like, oh wait, there's a whole other game going on there.
So you're playing 2 games at the same time.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah, the way I describe it is like you're playing Space Invaders or Galaga on the left side, and on the right side you're playing Pac-Man. Like you're kind of moving around trying to capture stuff, right? And avoid obstacles at the same time. So yeah, those capture cells that you pick up are helping you upgrade your weapons on the left-hand side.
Right.
On the right side, you see those markers around your ship?
Yes.
Those markers are helping you by telling you where the resources are at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so little dots are telling me. Got
exactly. Your material is important because it is what will multiply your score when you leave the level.
Okay.
The parts are important because you need 4 of them to leave the level. So I always tend to go for parts first and foremost because that is the most important thing. A lot of people tend to forget about that, and then they're like, okay, I got like, you know, almost 100,000 points.
Time to leave.
But now they don't
no,
have
I
the
can't.
parts. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that was at extraction at the end, right?
Yes, exactly. Okay. Yeah. So I kind of wanted to show that because that is the most important thing about the game.
You seem to be doing okay so far, man.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem to be going badly.
Well, we'll see what happens here in a minute.
Yeah. When it starts picking up.
Yeah, it's still early days.
Yeah.
Yeah, and over at the booth, I mean, like, yesterday, I think, you know, you start off early, and the highest score was about, like, 50,000 by, like, 2 o'clock.
All right.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's a good thing to aim for, and then by the end of the day, it was 25 million points.
Wow.
Yeah. So then today, by, like, 12 o'clock, someone is already at 101 million. Yeah.
Do you think you can get 101 million?
Absolutely not. That is not happening anytime soon.
No way. Okay, no, fair enough.
Yeah, so over at the booth, if you guys want to stop by, I also do have the contest going. Whoever's on the leaderboard by the end of the day gets a free shirt.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I get the feeling this competition's much easier for them as well. So if anyone's around,
Yeah,
you want a chance at a shirt in a
Anyone
much
can
more
give it a shot.
limited pool.
Yeah.
So how do you can switch weapons, right? Because certain things don't take damage.
Yeah, so you haven't unlocked the second weapon. That's the only thing. You do have other weapons. You'll find out once you capture enough parts. That diamond in front of your ship is kind of showing you the progress of how close you are to the next upgrade. Grab that power cell. There you go. So there you go. You need 2 more to unlock the scatter shot.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can boost. So you can click on the sticks depending on which one you're moving. You'll move a lot quicker. On the left side, you consume a lot more fuel. On the right side, you're basically just kind of being a little more careless. You don't, nothing happens, but you just move faster. You could run into a fireball. Is
there a penalty for letting all these guys go by me? Because I let a bunch of them go by a minute ago on the left side.
So what happens is they'll start to spawn on the right side and start to follow you and take your material.
Geez,
yeah.
Okay. So I better kill as many as I can then.
Yeah, absolutely. So what you want to do right here is you want to sacrifice some material. So go ahead and hit X.
All right.
And you'll refuel the left ship. There you go.
Got it.
And you can do that up until your bar is full, or you can kind of just, you know, use it at your pace. The more you have at the end is obviously the best. So there we go. So now you have the scatter shot. Tap on the left trigger.
Material retrieved.
There you go.
Got it.
Yes.
Well, I kind of wasted it, but.
No, it's unlimited. Yeah, your weapons.
Unlimited?
Yeah, all your weapons
perfect.
are unlimited. You just don't want to do that, which is use the wrong weapon on the wrong enemy. You'll start going into the negative. That was actually kind of funny. Someone on the show floor was like, I think you're the only game to take points away. And I'm like,
hey,
yeah.
we're teaching you life lessons here with this game as well. It's like, that'll happen.
Now it's getting hard.
Pay attention, man. Yeah.
You do stuff wrong, you're going to lose points, you know?
Right.
This game is not easy.
No, it does not look it. It was like, before we started, it was like, do you want to play? I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't look stupid live on stage.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about, but I'm doing terrible right now.
Right.
Yeah, you are doing pretty well, man. So, yeah, I mean, this is how I tell people on the show floor is that, you know, your score. So right now his score, he has a low health bonus going on too, which means his health is low. He's getting a lot more bonus points.
Okay.
So you can stay in if you want, but you're risking more.
You're risking more.
Yeah. You're also multiplying your negative points. So if you're not paying attention, you are going into negative.
How's the refill go again? Is that
X?
Okay.
Yeah, and it's as many as you have as far as material goes. Every time this is easy to recover from, so long as you're not going to get hit, you're good. So those are the trackers. You might want to look out for those. Yeah. See, so the fireball took him out.
Oh,
good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Material retrieved. Repair successful.
Nice. Although, actually, I say nice, I've just looked up at the score.
No. Yeah, absolutely.
I was like, oh, wait, -1. That's 900.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So much to focus on.
I mean, does this mean you have to give your T-shirt to him? Is that what happens at the minus?
Possibly, man.
Like, you don't win a T-shirt, you lose a T-shirt.
I mean, there's enough people walking around without shirts on that I could get away with it.
That's true, right? That's kind of a weird trend.
Material retrieved.
I mean, I guess it's kind of weird.
Alright.
Vision nailed a Metal Gear Solid 2 reference as well.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for man. I think he did pretty well.
Job,
Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
That was awesome.
Oh,
play again? Go to the booth, man.
applause. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That
We've
was
probably
awesome.
got time for like one more guy to get this game a play. If you want to see if you can do better and get more than -1,000 and something, we'll see. But if you don't, hey, don't feel rushed. Or you could just stare at me. Like that's not weird at all. Just sit there and just. No.
No, man.
No, we
people
don't.
tend to be. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
We'll give it one more playthrough while we're here, and yeah, then we might have to wrap things up. But let's
Absolutely.
have a look. Is there
Absolutely.
anything more to this game that we?
Not
it
right
just-
now. So the game's not released yet. The game's still
Okay.
in development. I'm aiming. We're on a stream, so I kind of don't necessarily want to say when I'm aiming, but
you,
possibly.
whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah. I'm
You don't want
aiming
to
for
throw
August.
everything out. And you don't want to be like, I'm aiming for tomorrow, and then you're like,
Yeah.
oh, whoops.
Well, I mean, yeah. So the thing is, like, I have no programming experience. Like, I went to Full Sail to try and learn game design. It was
Alright, I was
anything
about to
but.
say, you've done all right.
Full Sail didn't teach me anything.
No?
I learned this by watching people like Mike Guy,
Yeah.
all the Unity type tutorials.
Yeah.
You know, Mike Schramm, all those dudes.
I'll be honest.
Adam Buckner.
There's a lot of, like, again, I don't know a ton about Full Sail myself, but there is a lot of stock. I mean, a guy I share a apartment with, I was about to say my flatmate, but I don't know if that would be a thing that people would get in America. Guy I share an apartment with, he has just taught himself in a similar way, like through Unity. I think he uses Game Designer as well, and just going through tutorials online, like you say, watching streamers that actually, because now people just stream development and stuff
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of which, nice way to do that via XSplit. Boom, 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 boom. That's me just getting that in there.
Absolutely.
But watching streamers, because development is now a big thing online. And
Yeah.
it's kind of, you can learn by watching people doing it, which I think is actually kind of more valuable.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, you have people like the guys in Blambeer going out
Yes.
and like filming
Yes.
Nuclear Throne the whole time.
All
you know,
the
and it's-
time they're streaming
Yep.
that. Yeah.
Then you have Tom Francis, who's also doing a lot of Game Maker Studio tutorials. So
yep.
if you guys want to learn Game Maker, Tom Francis his tutorials are top of the line, man. Top of the line stuff. But yeah, so so that was my experience with Full Sail, though.
Yeah.
I did meet
No,
people
again,
who went
yeah,
for game
that-
development. That's a science.
Totally,
It's you're
totally.
learning programming. That's
Yeah,
awesome. It just wasn't for me. So I picked up tutorials. This is what I'm doing.
Hey, man, everyone's experience is valid. That's what I'd say.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's going to be a ton of people, like you say, that have gone to Full Sail, they've had a brilliant time, they've learned a lot. But
Right
that
on.
was not your path, and you have made what looks like a pretty awesome game.
Thank you, man.
So
Yeah, I
it's all
appreciate
kind of
that.
working out.
So let's go ahead and I don't know how much time we have left. I'll just
We
try
got a
and
few
focus.
minutes. We got a
Okay,
few minutes. Not
cool.
too long, but a couple of minutes.
Okay, sweet, sweet.
Spooky on the headset there. I don't know if anyone can hear it. Just popping in 4 or 5 minutes.
That was a tutorial, man. We got 4 to 5 minutes before we leave the planet.
Yeah, we're off.
Yeah. So okay,
We're
so
done.
if that's the case, let me try and focus on maybe showing off some of the later power-ups.
Please do.
Yeah. Like I said, it is a little tough to do while.
Whilst you're playing,
Yeah.
you're explaining, but it's fine. You're pulling it off quite well, man. You're doing good.
All right, so I can leave now.
Okay,
But-
but
Yeah.
before we do,
Yes.
why do we not look at some of the cool stuff?
Yeah. Get up. So what I try to tell people as like a pro tip is you want to get these material, right? Because that's how you get your multiplier up, and then just start chaining it by killing enemies on the left side. Once the multiplier is going, all it takes is 3 enemies to keep the multiplier chained.
Nice.
So that is kind of your main goal. Because like I said, the higher the multiplier is, the more enemies you'll spawn.
Nice.
So get rid of this guy. Let's get these parts up here.
Repair successful.
This is going well. This is going well.
Yeah.
Plus 60, plus 70.
Stop shooting. One thing that's funny is that I actually learned from the guys in Blambeer was that a really nice game design trick is that you always want the player to let go of the button you're having them hold down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
No,
that's
no,
one of those
I totally
things.
know what you mean.
Absolutely.
Just from playing a lot of games, that is one of those things where you're like, and then
Yeah. They tend to get
The
into
sad
this
times.
like rut almost where
Yeah.
you know, they just start to lose focus or interest because you're not, you know, really
you're not doing anything really.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was a capture cell that I blew up because it was red. It kept my multiplier. I lost it because I just wasn't paying attention.
That's fine.
But the red power cells will actually keep the multiplier going.
Material retrieved.
Wow.
So yeah, see, so like this guy. There's no multiplier going now, so that's not really
That's
that
cool.
important.
That's
but
cool.
yeah.
Material retrieved.
Nice, man. So where can people go to find out more about this game?
They could go to AskAnEnemyStudios.com. I'm also on Twitter at AskAnEnemy.
Nice.
Yeah, that would be the best place.
And that's the way where people can just sort of keep up with how everything's
Yep.
going and what they're doing and all stuff like that.
Yep, or if they're from El Paso, Texas, and they happen to see me around town or something, I'd be more than happy to talk to them about games, man.
They
It's
just
awesome.
see you. Here we are.
Yeah.
Do you regularly do that? Because it seems like the process of development is something that is interesting to you. Do you regularly like? Have you considered streaming yourself maybe and like doing these sort of things to show how you're doing it?
I would. The only thing is, there's a lot of time that I spend just kind of sitting there thinking, how am I going to do this? So for me to kind of teach someone how to do something I don't know how to do, it seems a little redundant.
I would say before we wrap up, there is definitely a useful thing in just seeing someone create. Like even if it's like you see that the process is difficult, that can be
Yeah.
reassuring for some people.
Right.
But yeah, hey, you do what you've got to do.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm
'cause
not gonna
I-
make you do it.
No. I mean,
Just
I'd
saying,
love
you
to,
should do
man.
it.
Yeah, I would absolutely love to. And so quickly, just because I unlocked it, I do have
Yes.
the awareness power up, which is you hold the right trigger and it gives you a
nice.
top-down view. Which
Know where
kind
everything is.
yeah, gives you a better view of it.
Well, we're gonna have to wrap this up now, my man.
Okay, let's get the heck out of here.
To the end of our time, so we may as well extract
Yes, sir.
while we are here.
Material
Get these
retrieved.
last two here, and
Material retrieved.
get the heck out of Dodge.
That's a pretty solid
37,
score.
220.
So. Nice.
I played that a little better than I did last time. So.
you did well. So, Dual Hand Disaster, Tracker. Where can people find out more about it again?
AskAnenemyStudios.com or booth 15077.
Awesome. So if you're at PAX right now, which I know a lot of you are you people there? Hello. How you doing? You enjoying PAX? Having a good time. Wonderful.
What's up, everybody?
If you're down here, come and check out this guy's game. It's a very
Thank you.
awesome game. But yeah.
Thank you and the production team, though, because I know that stuff is insane.
Yeah.
Insane. I
These
do
guys-
XSplit at home, and that's just one computer. This stuff is insane, man.
Yeah.
Luis, all you guys.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no, I'm about to
Awesome.
say, it's one of the cool things about XSplit. We're actually like running this entire stream on XSplit right now. Like as much as, and it's a crazy setup, but somehow Spooky in particular, he seems to get this to work. And Farp, I guess, in a way. Farp, hashtag Farp lives. That's what we want to have going here. Get that going online, because Farp lives. After last night when, went to this Twitch party and he's standing there falling asleep with a drink in his hand. It just fell out while he was there.
Dude,
It
that-
just fell asleep like right in front of people.
I was at that party, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
not
a good
surprised.
time. Anyway, we'll be back very soon because we have got Crush Your Enemies coming up next. So stick
Awesome.
around, my friends. We'll see if they're driven before you.
Thank you,
And we'll
guys.
be back very soon. Take care.
Thank you, Chris.
No problem, man.